basically what we're doing right now is just taking these fencing pigtails. Here, these are our winter ones. They're colored orange so you can see them well. And just kind of poking around in the ground, seeing what we hit, trying to find the rocks. Oh, there. You can hear it. So I'll stick my pigtail in here, mark it. And the excavator is just coming here. He is working on a big rock right in the middle. And then he's going to come over here. It would be best if we could burn all this, but it's still very dry. And as you can see, there's a lot of dead grass. There's a drainage ditch that runs along that side, and there's tons of dead grass right there. So, and then a bush beyond that. So with this wind and the dryness, burning is not a great idea. So it's just going to take a while. A lot of poking. There better not be wood ticks in here. Well, I do not like wood ticks. Corner of the field. There's almost like a bit of a rock pile there. So this would be the worst bit. So we marked so many, we ran out of pigtails. So the operator has this can of paint. So basically we're marking them with the pigtails, and then we'll mark it with the paint, pull the pigtail out, and then he doesn't also have to worry about running him over. And then we'll go find some more.
You want to farm more land? You got to make it farmable. This is that rented piece we've got here, and this little part of the field kind of juts out, and it's just full of rocks. I don't know what was going on here. Someone piled some rocks here years ago or what, but we've got an excavator out here, the operator just kind of scratched around trying to find whatever stones we can on the surface so that we can at least get the disc bind through here this year without making a heck of a mess in the disc bind. Yeah, Chris and Slade have walked around for the last hour kind of poking the ground and spray painting where they find some rocks, and yeah, just seeing what we can do. There's a big thick mat of old grass here that would have been the best thing for it would be to burn it all off. That would have been awesome, but it's dry. We got a burning ban in place. RM would not appreciate me setting fire to this, because that big ass swamp just south here, well, that would catch fire too. So yeah, I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna grab the tractor and brush mower, and I'm gonna start brush mowing some of this grass and see if that'll reveal a few more rocks. It's a little nerve-wracking too. I don't really want to put a mower blade off a big rock and get a spark and cause a fire, but we're gonna do what we can do here today.
So I'm standing a little bit farther away from the rock area. This is in the middle of the field, and this was a spot that was flagged by the hay guys, and you will see why. There was a giant rock in here, and I'll take a little drive. I'll show you the rock. He put it off to the side so it's out of the way, and it's very large, because Richard's going to come and pick up some of the smaller rocks later on. He's just going to kind of put them in a line. It's easy to come pick them up, but this one we would not have been able to pick up with the skid steer or the tractor, and I'll show you in a minute. And here it is. So this is quite a large rock. I don't want to hit that with any kind of field equipment. I'll kind of show you for scale. This is the paint can. there's kind of the drainage ditch I was talking about that borders the field. Wow, what a rock. So ironically enough, for how dry it is, you still get these little marshy spots that are right next to the field. You can kind of see as I pan over here. There's the field, and there's the marsh. The soils around here are really sandy, but then they usually have some kind of like a clay hard pan. You know, who knows how deep it goes, probably like six feet down, something like that. So then you get these wetter areas because even though it's sandy on the top, the water will hit that hard pan layer and then it doesn't go anywhere. There's a lot of peat in some of these fields as well, especially as you go a little bit further east. And that's just from all the kind of marshy, wet land that we have. So yeah, interesting enough that it is super dry, but you still get these kind of marshy areas. I'm thinking there's a bit of a berm there along the drainage ditch, and it really has no way to get out. So this corner of the field always stays wet.
Marty found an awful big one there. So these real big stones, he's gonna have to walk them all the way over the edge of the field and dump it there, because there's no way my tractor will ever carry that thing over. The smaller piles of rocks, will move those with the tractor, but one like that, that's probably half the weight of my tractor, and I'd break my loader trying to pick that thing up.
Well, we are part of the way through here, and I have run out of marking paint. So I guess that kind of gives you an idea of how many rocks we are finding out here, especially where he is working right now at that corner. There are a ton of rocks. So we're just gonna have to see if this really all makes sense or not. You can definitely tell why they have not been cutting this in the past. That is why. So we'll give it a little while longer, see what he can get done. If he can get that corner pretty well taken care of, then yeah, it might be worthwhile coming on a little bit farther here and getting a bit more ground back, but we'll just have to wait and see. Big pile of rocks.
Okay, so Marty and us have been busy all day, and yeah, we're making progress. There's a lot of rocks here. Thank you very much to that glacier that passed over here a million years ago and decided to put all these rocks right here. But it'll help us to get the field squared up. It'll be a lot nicer for planting. So yeah, we're gonna go back, milk cows. That's what what we do. Marty's going to finish up here, and you can see all the piles of rocks that Marty's made everywhere. That'll be another day for us to come back and clean it up. But there's a big pile off the distance of rocks that I cannot move with the tractor. So Marty bucketed them up and walked them over there and made a nice big rock pyramid. But yeah, the joys of farming land. Things you got to do. Anywho, that'll wrap it up for today. Thank you.